And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Straight ahead with Gibbs. He drives it up past the 45. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 4. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On first down, it's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 16. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
They'll have the first down and even more. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing again, it's Goff. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Putting a receiver in motion. On 3rd and goal, Goff. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Bates' kick is up and good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Chandler now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Here's Raymond on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off play action, Goff. He's going deep this time. This is brought in at the 50. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Vikings center. Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Chandler now on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. On play action now, McCarthy. Toward the sideline and cut by Addison. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He fires one deep down the left sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And what a play! He gets there to lay a massive hit and stop him after that catch. It's going to be fourth down. Back to the air, McCarthy. He connects downfield on four. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's good. For the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Second and 5 at the Lions' 10-yard line.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And that falls incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. Cut near the goal line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
That's good. For the Vikings, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Chandler goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
That's the end of
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. Reichert on for the point after.
Will Weicker is lining up for the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And no luck, the Lions there to... Oh, he lost the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Working quickly here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings drop the lead back to 13. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. This one to Williams out left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Room to run inside the 20. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. He does it! Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. One after try good by Reichard. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And no luck, the Lions. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
A give up the gut to Chandler. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll run here with Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he gets in, touchdown. The Vikings now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Riker there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A lot hinging on this onside effort now. They need to get it back, score, and kick the point after to tie this up. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. A give left side for Gibbs. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. They put a receiver in motion right. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
They go play action with Goff. He's on the move. And the Vikings rush, brings him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Has time, he's throwing deep down the left sideline. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. Forced out to his right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings down by 7. Second down carry for Jones. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Here he is to throw. Hauled in left side. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Back to throw. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. He'll look to throw it. Cut near the goal line. And it gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Setting up to pass. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Here he is to throw. Into the hands of Gibbs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
It's Gibbs on the carry. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's Goff. Flush down now to his left. No place to go, so he just threw it away. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if you play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. Moore with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Jones. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
He's got him, that's Addison. And he's done cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, here's Jones. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Staying on the ground with Jones. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off the defense at any time.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Running right, this is Jones. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Vikings break the tie and go up by